Hey, Gut Protocol babes. I wanted to make a quick video. I'm going to do a screen share with you. I'm going to show you how to find the 4-week gut protocol in your bod. I'm going to show you how to find the 4 weeks for everybody in your bod. And I'm going to make sure I point out the program materials, and we're going to review how to find the videos, the math to calculate your meal plan, and we're going to talk a little bit about how to make a meal plan, and I will show you what some of mine look like. And then I will tell you a few foods that I prepped when I was doing the gut protocol to help set you up for a successful week. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. So give me just a second here to get it going. So I pulled up my bod. Now at the top, you'll start here and you'll scroll down to new and featured, and 4-week gut protocol and 4 weeks for everybody should pop up here right away. So let's just look at the 4-week gut protocol for right now. And I will show you how to find all the videos and stuff like that as soon as it loads up. Okay. So this is what it'll look like when you open it. Now, you will want to go, I guess I can move this up out of the way now. You'll want to go to lessons first. Okay, these are the videos you will watch first. These videos here, they're very short, look, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 6 minutes. These will explain how the gut protocol works, okay? Just these 4 videos here. And then under weekly focus videos, each week of the 4-week gut protocol has a focus. So week 1, you'll watch this one. Week 2, you'll watch this one. Week 3, you'll watch this one. Week 4, you'll watch this one. And then after the gut protocol, now in week 4, you can start to add stuff back in if you want. But these 2 videos here will talk to you about reintroduction, how to add the foods you removed back in one at a time and slowly so that you can see if those foods trigger you, and then how to continue with the gut protocol in maintenance mode. So these are the important videos that will explain the program. Then there's a bonus materials tab here. And these are just extra videos. Her latte, she talks a lot about her matcha latte. Container basics to review the containers, and Autumn's journey. So she went through this herself, this gut issue herself. So that's why she created the gut protocol. And then recipe videos. There's a lot of recipes in the 4-week gut protocol. Our gut protocol approved, so feel free to watch them, try them out. There's breakfast, lunch. This crunchy hummus sandwich is amazing. Now you can click it to get a PDF, or you can watch the video how to make it. And then what else? Here's some dinner. I made this strawberry banana ice cream too, and it was really, really good. So if you have a sweet tooth and you tend to want something at nighttime or in the evening, that might be something good to try out. So these are the recipes. And then here's the meal plans and recipes tab. And she added this meal planning toolkit. Let's open this and look at this together. So this is a PDF you can just scroll through. But she talks, there's tips in here, how to get started. How to get started making a meal plan. She gives you a few examples, as you can see here, just a couple, 3 days at a time, but just to give you like an idea, since the gut protocol is a little bit different. So she's going to give you some pointers here, super helpful. And then let's get down to the examples. Here we go. So like, here's a 3-day meal plan for plan A. So again, here's just a quick example. It's only, a couple days at a time, but just to give you an idea of how to do a meal plan using gut protocol. So you can scroll through here on your own. I don't want to hog too much of your time on this video, but there's that. And then if you click here, these are Fixate recipes. So you do have access to Fixate, which is our cooking show. It's Bobby Calabrese, which is an Autumn, their brother and sister. But anyway, these are some recipes that are 4-week gut protocol approved. So say you scroll through here and you're like, wow, you know, I don't know, this one looks good. Green bean and potato salad. So you can just search for this in your BOD, and I'll show you how to do that. So let's just copy it for now, and then we'll come back to that. I'll show you how to find it. And then you click here, recipes. Here are the recipes again, how I just showed you in the video. Here is the PDF form. So if you don't want to watch the video, you just want to look at the recipe, you can click here. It will pull it up in a PDF, and then you could like screenshot it. If it's on your phone, you can screenshot it on your computer, whatever. This one is so good, you guys. I highly suggest you try this one. So that is how you find the recipes. There's a few good ones in here. So again, you guys can scroll through here. I don't want to take too much time. There's tons of recipes here. Okay. So what else? Here's one other tab, resources. Okay, so here's your program guide. Now this program didn't come with this like in the mail. If you've done previous programs, you get like the program guides in the mail. Gut Protocol didn't come with one. So if you open your box and you're like, wait, where's my program guide? It did not come with one. It's all right here. So again, this is just going to explain the program for you, give you some pointers, read over this stuff. If you're wanting to do it right, read over it. Get super familiar with everything, make a meal plan, prep your food. If you want to do it right. And then here, I wanted to go over this with you, calculate your health. So this is where you'll figure out which meal plan you're going to be in. So let's move this again out of our way. Okay. So if you want to do this math, just get yourself a piece of paper. Here's if you want to maintain weight. The next one down is if you want to lose weight right here. And then this one is if you're wanting to build muscle. Okay. So basically if you want to do that, you'll do the math, and then you'll just bump up to the next plan. So if you do the math and you're in plan A, bump up to B. So you can do this on your own. Just do the math here, and then your calorie target, that's going to be a big number. That is where you'll find what meal plan you're in. So then we'll come down here. This is the next step. This shows you the container plans. So whatever, remember I said it was going to be big numbers. So it's probably like one of these numbers here. That will tell you what you're in. So like for me, I was in plan A, just as an example to show you. So that means I got 6 green containers a day, 2 purple containers a day, 2 red A proteins, 2 red B proteins. And I'll show you guys the food lists next. 1 yellow A, 1 yellow B, 1 blue, 1 orange, 3 teaspoons. So very similar to the portion control system, Ultimate Portion Fix. More veggies is the difference. 2 protein lists is a difference, and 2 carb lists is a difference. Okay. So wherever you're at, write it down. Again, take a screenshot, take a picture. Here's a couple more down here. Now, the more you weigh, the more you're going to have to eat. And this is so contrary to diet culture. That's why it's so twisted. And I hate diets, because you need to eat more and you need to move your body. You need to be fueling your body with the right stuff. And that's why I love these nutrition plans, because it tells you exactly what to eat. You don't have to guess. Okay. So let's get out of here. Now we'll go down to the food lists and we'll look at that together. So let's move this back to the top. Okay. First is your green. And then again, you can access all of this stuff in your BOD app also. I'm just showing you from my computer. So here is a list of your green. So all of this is a vegetable. This counts as a vegetable. So this goes in your green container. Purple container. Again, these are easy. If you're familiar with Portion Fix, you are familiar with this stuff. And then here's where it gets a little tricky. So the red container, there's two of them. List A, list B. So list A is mostly animal protein, fish, eggs, seafood, bacon, turkey slices, beef. But super important to remember, you can eat red meat once a week on the gut protocol. So that would be goat. I don't know who eats goat. Red meat. So like beef. If you eat deer meat, pork, that sort of thing, once a week. So you're going to be eating a lot more lean meats. So for me, I'm on plan A. So I have 2 from list A a day, 2 from list B a day. And I will show you some of my meal plans too, just for reference. So list B, these are going to look different. These are very different. These are going to be protein or plant-based proteins, I'm sorry. So vegan Shakeology, that's why I highly suggested that everyone do the vegan Shakeology for this program, because you're gonna need that vegan protein source. If you don't use Shakeology, which I don't recommend, but make sure it's a vegan version. Tofu, tempeh, beans, chickpeas, kidney beans, lima beans, lentils, organic edamame, peas, refried beans, quinoa. So I did my vegan Shakeology every day. I tried tofu and tempeh. I tried to incorporate more beans and peas, and I did quinoa a lot too. So this is going to be the hard part, is just adjusting to that. And the yellow container. So again, list A, list B. So for me on plan A, I had to have 1 from A, 1 from B a day. So A is going to be the different one. These are high fiber carbs. Okay. I did gluten-free oatmeal a lot, and I did rice a lot. So like, again, I had to have 1 of those a day. And then here is list B. I got to have 1 of these a day. So sweet potatoes, gluten-free pasta, fixate bread or pancakes. Now, kombucha, this is like a fermented tea. It's pretty good. It's an acquired taste. I buy a bottle, and that bottle will last me like a week. You don't want to drink the whole thing at once. But it's good. It's good for your gut. So this says a half of a B. So if you have 6 ounces of kombucha, she's counting it as a half of a container. So I did this like 3 times a week. And then I did sauerkraut too. So she recommends, more for fermented foods. So I would just have like a scoop of sauerkraut with one of my meals. And then I did kombucha on the other days. So this is just to show you the difference. Blue container, same as the Portion Fix, avocados, almonds, peanuts, pistachios, walnuts, hummus. Now this is the only thing, like almond milk yogurt, because we're not going to have dairy, but I love yogurt. So it's hard because yogurt on the Portion Fix was considered a protein, right? But with this, it's considered a healthy fat. So I got the Silk brand. It's almond milk yogurt. It's dairy free. It's actually really good. So that's the brand I used for my yogurt source during the 4-week gut protocol. Seeds and dressings, again, these are going to look very similar to the Ultimate Portion Fix. And then teaspoons. Now, she said these are important. Don't cut them out. She wants you to use them. So here, unsweetened almond milk or coconut milk. So if you're drinking coffee, we're not doing creamer during gut protocol. You're going to want to use almond milk or coconut milk in your coffee. Or if you put it in your shake, you're probably going to want more than 8 ounces in your shake. So I would do some of this and some of water. Nut butters, peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter. So I love peanut butter. I had a teaspoon of peanut butter. I was allowed one every day. So that's totally allowed. And then again, oil. So like I was using coconut oil to cook my food, because we're not doing butter on gut protocol either. So here's one. What did I have? I think I had 3 teaspoons. So I had 1 coconut oil to cook every day. I had a teaspoon of peanut butter at night for that sweet tooth. And then I would have 8 ounces of almond milk either in my coffee or in my shake. So those are my 3 teaspoons, just to give you an idea of how I use them. And then here's free foods. Here's where it says have 1 serving of fermented food 3 times a week. They're free foods. It's labeled with an F if you're looking at your food lists. Serving size is a 1/2 cup. If you want fermented foods daily, go for it. What else? So she just lists them, like, see how it has an F here. These are free foods. So sauerkraut, it's a free food. Eat it up. Just a 1/2 cup at a time. Herbs, spices, garlic, ginger. Ginger's really good for fighting inflammation. Hot sauce, if you're like a hot sauce lover, that sort of thing. So those are free foods. They don't count. And then in moderation. So you're allowed coffee, but she wants you to limit it to 3 times a week. So in place of your coffee, you could have a matcha, you could have Energize, you could have green tea. And then you can have, like I said, you can have your Energize, but she wants you to try to not go over 200 milligrams of caffeine a day. And just read it here. 1 8-ounce cup of caffeinated tea has approximately 50. So just read your labels. Again, these are things that are unlimited: cinnamon, lemon, nutmeg, just some spices in moderation once a day. So non-dairy milk, maple syrup, honey, and then avoid no cream, no half and half, no creamer for your coffee, not soy creamer, not any kind of creamer, no chocolate syrup, no flavored syrups, no artificial sweeteners. So, and here's just like some water additives you can add to your water to make it taste better. So I just wanted to make sure I went over the food list with you, because that is the tricky part to understanding. So, I mean, you guys can go over the rest of this stuff. She talks about poop, how to measure yourself, weigh yourself. There's a tracker in there, that sort of thing. I just wanted to show you this so you knew how to find everything. And again, you can also open it in your BOD app too. So if you got the gut protocol, you got 4 weeks for everybody with it. Gut protocol is the nutrition part of it. 4 weeks for everybody is the workout side of it. Now, I did not do 4 weeks for everybody. I did a different workout program, but I did sample it. I did a few days of it, and it is nice, and it is low impact. So no jumping, nothing hard on your joints. If you need to challenge more, just pick up heavier weights. So the workout are going to be here. Okay, so it's a 4-week program designed to go right along with 4-week gut protocol. So here are your workouts: day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. It just goes in order. It's only 4 days a week. The workouts are literally less than 30 minutes. And then she'll switch up the order of the workouts as the weeks go on. And then if you click the nutrition tab, it just goes over portion fix, quick start to nutrition guide. But again, just go to your gut protocol if you need nutrition assistance, or to read something or look at a food list or something like that. And then under the program materials, there's some trackers here, playlist at the bottom, workout calendar. So you can just click that, open it up. Again, it's like a PDF. So you could print it if you wanted to, and it's just a calendar. It tells you what workouts to do on what day. So day 1 is pull, day 2 is legs, day 3 you rest, day 4 push, day 5 cardio, you take the weekend off. So the calendar's nice. 4 days a week's nice. Weekends off are nice. Less than 30 minute workouts. That is nice also. Okay, so there is that. I just wanted to show you 4-week gut protocol, 4 weeks for everybody stuff. I'm going to stop my screen share now. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. I just wanted to go over the videos, the food lists, the meal plan. I will show you my meal plan too. Just a few tips to get you started. So log your food every single day. In your BOD app, all the way to the right, it looks like a square with like a pen, like a piece of paper and a pencil. Do your tracking in there. after you get your, it plugs you into a meal plan, you do the math, you have your container count, plug your container count in your app. Okay. And then it'll put them in for you. It'll say like, okay, here's 6 greens, here's 2 purples, here's 4 reds. As you eat, you can log each meal. So click if you're putting in a I had my Energize before I work out, and then I did coffee. I had my Energize before I worked out, and then I did coffee every other day. I did green tea on the days in between, and I put almond milk in my coffee. If you have a killer sweet tooth, try that. The strawberry banana ice cream was really good. Or make little Shaco protein balls. If you don't have the recipe, let me know. I'll send it to you. I just use Shakeology, peanut butter, honey, chocolate chips. I roll them in little balls. I pop them in the fridge. They're to die for. And then prepping. Prepping is key. Like, you will not be able to pull off the gut protocol unless you have a ton of time on your hands, unless you prep your food. So a few foods that I prepped for myself. Quinoa, it comes in a bag, like around the rice section. I would just cook it, throw it in a container, pop it in the fridge. So I could just like scoop it on my plate and reheat it. Tofu or tempeh, if you're making that, again, cook it on the weekends, pop it in the fridge for easy heat ups. Cook some chicken and meats if you need to. Chop some veggies. So I just took a big glass container. I chopped up bell peppers, Brussels sprouts, and I dumped in a bag of frozen broccoli, and I like stirred all that up, put a lid on it. And then those were my veggies for breakfast. So yes, they were raw going into the fridge, but every morning I just spray a skillet. I take my green container, I take 2 scoops and I put it in the skillet, and I just heat it up for like, I don't even know, 6 to 8 minutes. And then boom, there's my veggies for my breakfast. Wash your fruit, make some fresh juice. If you're a juicer, I love my juicer. It's like the best investment I ever made. And that has been an easy way to sneak veggies in too. So if I use vegetables to make juice, that's vegetable juice, right? So I would take my green container, dump the juice in it, boom, that's a serving of veggies. It doesn't matter if it's liquid or if I'm chewing it. Assemble lunches, like if you're having salads or like whatever protein and vegetable you're having, whatever you're making for your lunch, put it together in containers, pop it in the fridge. Like I spend most of my time in the kitchen. Okay, workouts are just meh, like it's quick. Most of your time and your focus and your energy needs to be in the kitchen. Nutrition is where you're going to find results. That's why I love this program so much, because for me personally, I gained like 10 pounds when Corona came around, and I hung on to it, guys. I haven't lost weight in 2 years. And you know me, like I eat good, I exercise. This program brought me off of that plateau. This program, I lost 7 pounds doing this. And if you've seen my before and after pictures, my inflammation is like the biggest thing I noticed. Like I didn't think I was inflamed, but looking at the before and after pictures blew my mind. So make sure you take pictures before you start this program, because pictures are my favorite comparison tool. I'm not a big fan of the scale. I like to focus on how I feel, how my clothes fit, and what I look like. So make sure you're taking some pictures. Okay, I'm gonna go back and do a screen share. I'm gonna show you some of my meal plans that I made, just so you can kind of have an idea. So let's move this out of our way. I pulled it up here. Okay. So here's how I've been doing it for a while. I'll just pull up one just as reference. I just want to show you. Now, you don't have to type it out all fancy and shit like this. If you want to just write it down, that's fine. The only reason I type it like this is A, so I can share it with people, and B, so I can compare my colors. Let's move this back up. Compare my colors so that I can double check when I'm counting my containers. So I took a screenshot of that meal plan. I just put it here just for quick reference, so I could double check my container counts. So again, you don't have to make it color coded, but this is just what I did. So 1 week at a time, one day at a time. This is a lot. And making your first meal plan will take some time. One day at a time. Do not get overwhelmed. If you get stressed out and frustrated, put it away and come back with a fresh mindset later or tomorrow or whatever. But I wrote down Energize, and this was a green tea day. Energize, this was a coffee day. So there's my caffeine sources in the morning. And then coming down to breakfast. So the reds obviously are my red, my protein. The greens are my green container. The vegetables, the purples are my fruits, and so on. You know what the container colors look like. The blue is the healthy fats. Yellow is the carbs. So just to look at, like, here's breakfast, eggs and quinoa. So eggs, that's protein list A. Quinoa, that's protein list B. So yes, I have 2 reds, 1 from each list. I just mixed my quinoa in with my scrambled eggs. Sauteed veggies, I just explained to you how I make mine. I do 2 scoops. I have my green juice. I'm using coconut oil to cook. And here's my gluten-free oatmeal. Shakeology, that's my, again, a list B. So list B is done between Shakeout and quinoa. Okay, list B is done for the day. And I've been blending it, my Shakeology, so that I can get all these other foods in. Put some mango in there, spinach, like depends on what flavor you're working with. Spinach is good, and riced cauliflower is good to add into your shakes. Grapes for a snack, that crunchy hummus sandwich. Remember I showed you? That one's really, really good. So that's a veg, that's 2 vegetables. There's tomatoes, there's sprouts, there's cucumbers in there, and there's, how do you say it? Gardenia or something. It's the jar with the vegetables in it and vinegar. Hummus is my healthy fat. And then there's my carb, the gluten-free bread. And then so simple. Dinner was just rotisserie chicken. So there's my second protein from list A, cabbage and sauerkraut. So there's another vegetable, a sauerkraut. That's just a fermented food. So just to show you what this looks like, again, you don't have to type it and make it all color coded and fancy. It's just easy to, when you're counting your containers, after it's all typed in, just to go through and be like, 1, 2, 3, 4 reds, 1, 2, 3, 4 greens. So I just wanted to show you an example. So I hope that's helpful. Now, if you guys want copies of my meal plans, I'm more than happy to send them to you. We can look at one more real quick. They're pretty similar. We eat pretty much the same thing all the time. Now, when I make a meal plan, I start with dinner first because I have to feed everybody, right? And then the rest of my meals can be built around me and my specific goals because my family doesn't want to eat how I do. I have a picky husband, I have picky kids. So again, see, like they're pretty similar. This week I tried tofu. I scrambled that and put it in with my eggs. There's that almond milk yogurt. See how it's a blue. What else is different on this one? Just a few different things for lunch. There's kombucha. I did that every other day. And then there's peanut butter I did at nighttime. So just to give you an idea of what it looks like. You need recipes. If you want these meal plans, just let me know. I can send it to you. So easy. And I wanted to go back here real quick. I hope that's still saved. I copied it from before. Yes. Okay. Remember how we copied it in the gut protocol? I said just copy and paste it. It said Fixate approved, Fixate gut protocol approved recipes. I copied it, and here it'll take us right to it. So if you go back to that list under the recipes and you see something you like, you can search for it there right in your bod. Okay, boom, there it is. Okay, so I wanted to make sure I showed you that too. I forgot earlier. All right, I think that's it. So let me stop my share. Okay, I hope that was helpful. I feel like we went over everything pretty thoroughly. If you have questions, please reach out. If you need recipes, if you need help making a meal plan, if you want my meal plans, I can even make a copy and send it to you, and then you can edit it. You can delete it and add stuff in yourself. Good luck. I cannot wait to see your results. This program is freaking epic. I feel amazing. I can't wait to see what results you get from this program. So Thanks for watching. Please let me know if you have any questions at all.